everybody, my name is Lynx, and welcome back to Warframe, and today, kind of doing a first, full run-through of a Warframe, and it's gonna be of Vauban, debatably the most annoying character to get outside of maybe Equinox. So the parts of Vauban drop from, well, they don't. The way you get them is the annoying part. You get them from alerts. Every once in a while, there'll be an alert that pops up that says Vauban Vortex alert, Vauban chassis alert, systems alert, and then you buy the blueprint from the store, as you do with all frames. And you can see how this could be problematic because it could space out your earning of the parts quite a bit. They do tend to have the alerts run within the same time period ish. But this last run we actually decided, okay, let's get Vauban. I got the chassis and the systems within, I think, 8 hours of each other. And then the Optics alert didn't come up until 3 days later. So on top of building each part for 12 hours and then building the frame for 3 days, it takes varying lengths to get all the parts. So finally, I'm gonna build them, like now, and then I'll be back in a second for when this is done building. Mic's not on. Wow, okay. And 3 days later, he's done building, and yeah, you know, here's Vauban. I did kind of try and do a fashion frame-ish things. Don't know how well it went. I don't really care. I'll mess with it a little bit more. Right now it kind of looks derpy. But I'm going to stick with this one for a little bit. And I did go ahead and put a catalyst and some other mods on him. So he comes with a dash in the ore slot as well as a V and another dash. And what I did with that is I did put intensify and rush in the mod slots, because sprint speed's always good and power strength is even better, especially for his abilities. Redirection I kind of wanted to put in just because of his set, because if you look here, his shield without any mod is 75, which I don't like. I want to have big shields so that they don't get hit that easily. And 100 health and 50 armor, so he's like actually he's really squishy, which I don't really quite like. And I put loot detector because loot detector. If I compare him to something like Siren, yeah, armor is like not that great on Vauban. That'll be changed eventually because I'll put mods in, but right now it's kind of meh. His sprint speed's actually pretty. I like his sprint speed. It's at 1.3. It's not the fastest frame in the world. I realize that, but you know, it's better than something like Frost or Rhino, which is sub 1. So you know, I'm gonna go ahead and go level him up a little bit. Also catch some other footage for other videos, and I'll be back. I know for a fact I'm going to feel like an idiot for this as soon as I figure it out, but for some reason I can't figure out Vauban's ability on his second ability is a kind of a multi-use thing like Avara's arrows, where there's 4 abilities but it's on one and you can switch between them. And for some reason, I just can't figure it out. I'm gonna feel like I know for a fact I'm gonna feel like an idiot as soon as I figure it out. But it just won't let me spin or whatever to change it. I'm trying to do his best. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I'm trying to do the best I can, but it just won't let me do it. When you hold it down, it like throws it. But I can't figure out how to do it otherwise. You need to... Can I throw it out, you please? Oh. Rip. Yeah, I just can't figure it out. What is the button? It's got it... Hold on. No, not melee. Abilities? Yeah, it doesn't, like, tell me. It won't let me do it. This works though, but it's really small, and this is like the smallest Bastille I think I've ever seen. Look at that. It barely fits around the plate. And it doesn't last that long either. I think I figured it out. You have to level them up. in order to use his Minelayer thing. I want to be able to... I want to be able to do stuff with my Minelayer now. I don't like that. Okay, so he's level 28 and 3/4, so we're basically going to go ahead and review him now, because yeah, he's close enough to 30 to the point where I can still upload on Thursday. So Vauban, he's basically the technician Warframe, and all of his abilities are used through grenades. Why am I only using a Dragon Arcana? Doesn't really matter. We're gonna roll with it. So, all of his abilities have to do with grenades, and he's kind of an interesting frame. We'll go ahead and spawn in a couple enemies here, kind of low level, just so that we don't get destroyed. We'll do 20 of these at level 10 for fun. We're gonna go through his abilities real quick. His first one is kind of just a regular shock, so you go bam, and it shocks them. It does blast damage. You know what it does. It shocks them and has a certain amount of charges on the shock, so it'll keep shocking them for as long as it has charges. You know, kind of interesting. It's not really that effective unless you have a power strength build like a monster. His second, okay, this one I actually need to explain. Everyone die. There we go. So his second ability is a scroll ability like Evara. Now, since my audience, hopefully, I don't know if this is true, hopefully it's a good majority PlayStation users since I'm on the PlayStation. If you don't know how this works, the way you scroll through his abilities is you have to hold down the R1 and you just keep tapping square, and it changes, as you can see over there, it changes the ability through them. And when you want to select one, you just go like that and bam. So his abilities are a couple things. That's one of them. We'll go through these in the order you get them. So first one is bounce, and this one's basically oops. That was an accident. So where's bounce? So you hold it down to activate it and you go like that. Bounce is a trampoline basically, so bang, boing. Boing, boing, boing. You get the point. Boing. Kind of fun. It's kind of funny just to use. It's pretty satisfying. I don't know why. It just kind of is. Any more charges? Yeah, no. There's a certain amount of charges for all these. The second one is called Trip Laser, and this one just kind of it's a trip line. So we go over here. I actually want to show you guys this. This is pretty funny. So let's say, oh, okay, that's still there. Boing. It's satisfyingly fun. Yay. Okay, we're done. So we're gonna spawn in how many? 5 chargers. Simulate. And as soon as they see me, hello. We throw this down. And look, they already hit it. They already hit that one. One over here. Yeah, it basically trips people, and it's super funny and satisfying to see, especially when you have massive groups of people trying to run at you, and they just keep tripping over this thing. It's really funny, just like especially when you have a doorway blocked with a whole bunch of these, and it just kind of trips all of them all at the same time. Now the next one, I don't actually completely know what it does. I think it's just a regular grenade, as you would have a regular grenade. We're gonna go ahead and that's not what I want to do. We're gonna spawn in a single elite lancer, and then hopefully we can see. I don't actually know what this one does completely. Yeah, it's just kind of a grenade. Here we go. So, one over here. I think there's a certain range at which this activates, so they have to be a certain range. There we go. Yeah, this one's just kind of a grenade. Yeah, and it activates within a range. Yeah, so like that. And then they stay there. It's kind of a trip. It's kind of a trip mine. It stays there until they run next to it. This guy is being difficult. There we go. Yeah, just kind of Bye. It just kind of yeah, just kind of a grenade on that one. This one is a kind of a flashbang. So we take this. I think it's a flashbang. So we're gonna do what? 5 of these. We need them to run towards me, not away from me, like the Lancers did. Hello. Yeah, it puts a radiation proc on them so that they attack each other, and then it also stuns them for a little bit, which kind of does that to each other. So yeah, that kind of works, and the radiation effect only stays for a certain amount of time. So it's just kind of a run in, flashbang them, run away thing, and then that's all the second ability. Yeah, it's kind of complicated. Third one is probably his most used ability. We could pick something somewhat high level, just to show you guys. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and do this. So this ability actually is very effective for more than just enemies, because this actually takes out bosses. Well, sort of. It incapacitates bosses. So, meaning like only Kayla Deathame and a couple others. So let's get a bunch of people that will move towards me. So like what? But butchers, corrupted butchers, 20 of them at level 80. There we go, level 80. So once they start coming towards me, we put down a whole bunch of these. And it does that. So that's kind of what this ability does. It holds them in place, and once they're held in place like this, they kind of just they're in a state where I think you can run up and stealth attack them if you have a certain thing on. I don't know exactly. I think that might be an augment. I'm about to die. Oh, my grenades are still there. Right. Yeah. So it just kind of holds them up in place. For some reason I don't have any energy. That's not what I want to do. Ow. Not what I want. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just go over here again. Refill my energy. We're gonna do something really high level, or really powerful, just to kind of prove that it kind of works. I'm pretty sure these guys are not immune to this. Okay. Yep. Oh, okay, never mind. Well, they are not immune to this. Just see, look. Oh, okay. No, yeah, they are immune to it. So yeah, it creates kind of a force field like that, and it stays up for as long as your power duration lets you. So this works in a linear type thing. So whenever you put one down, wherever it lands, it'll be in the area around this and above it and below it. So, and you can put multiple down at the same time, and you can just spam them, and there's kind of just a massive field going around you. If you can't handle this, it's like it can lag your game a little bit. I've had certain like instances where it's kind of lagged my game. So that yeah, it's super effective. I think it's like one of the most used abilities on Vauban. And his final ability is kind of just fun to play with. Go ahead and spawn in all the chargers. And then here we go. Yeah, so that it pulls them into a kind of a mosh pit of everything, and it just kind of keeps them there until you either kill them or the Vortex kills them. It's called Vortex, and the Vortex will either kill them or you will. Depending on how many you put you down, there's just kind of chaos. Yeah. So they stay there until as soon as they're pulled in, they can't get out. So as soon as they're in there, they will stay in there until the duration was out, or until they die. Depending on how low the level the enemies are, it can kill them, and it also pulls in all resources nearby. So as you can see, all the ammo and all the health is within here. I think the range is actually pretty high, depending on how you build this. One up here. If I can go ahead and like spawn in some more. So yeah, as you can see, it's pulling them in from like over there, over there, and yeah, it just keeps pulling them in. This is kind of useful for like if you can just run into a room, throw this, and it just kind of keeps them all in one area, and it also puts a magnetic proc on them. I don't know exactly how much that damage that does, but yeah, you just shoot them and then you get the resources, and whatever ammo drops just stay in the middle. Yeah, and then it kind of blasts out. So yeah, pretty cool set of moves or abilities. I feel like he's a very useful Warframe in the right circumstances, especially if you are in a, let's say, a very hard survival. His abilities don't work as kind of a force field. For example, if you want to use Bastille against the corrupted heavy gunner, that doesn't work like that. It's not a shield. It's just kind of a thing that holds them up. You know, so like if you're hoping that it'll protect you from, okay. If you're hoping it'll protect you from anything, it's not a force field, it's just kind of a thing. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put a clip of me trying to figure out this second ability in here. But this thing, the toggle abilities, that I didn't figure that out for like a long time. Way longer than I probably should have taken me. And like I didn't realize it because as soon as once you hit a certain level, then the abilities unlock. So if you just want to keep going, if you want to keep getting all the abilities for this, it just kind of, they unlock with level. So I think I'm level 28 on this character, and it has, yeah, all of them unlocked. At level 0, you only have the first one, which is the bounce. At level, I think 10, you unlock the second one. I'm not sure. It might be like higher than that. But yeah, he's a really cool Warframe. I really wish he was easier to get. The actual Vauban Prime is easier to get, but not to craft, because Vauban Prime takes an absurd amount of nitane extract. But other than that, I mean, it's a pretty cool frame. I would definitely recommend him to anyone who's wanting to just farm out a frame. So you can do stuff like this. And also, if you can make a build that allows for stuff like this, so like stacking them, or efficiency or duration like this, each Bastille you put down, so only this one, that Bastille, this one right here, will hold 12 enemies. So if you can put down a whole bunch of them, then it'll hold more than 12. So it's like you put down a whole bunch, you get like 60, whatever, as many as you need. I don't think you'd really be going up against any more than 60 at a time if you need. I mean, like, well, 12, 24, you know, 36, 48, 60. I don't think you even need that much card control ability, but if you do, then yeah, he's for you. So that's kind of the conclusion to this series of events. Hopefully, I don't know, hopefully you guys like this thing. I mean, I don't know if I might do this in the future. I might do this with Titania, while going through the quest and everything, where I go through and get all the parts, show you all the parts before I build them, and then build them, wait for 3 days, and then show you the actual review of it. If you guys like it, put it in the comments. I'll make more of these type of videos where like I'm going through the whole process of it. But other than that, that's gonna be it for the video today, guys. If you liked the video, please leave a like and a comment down below. It really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. I'm really liking all the support I'm getting. It's really just kind of it's still blowing my mind a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's just still kind of it's still blowing my mind about this, the amount of support that kind of been rising in the last couple weeks. What even happened? Yeah, so yeah, the amount of support within the last couple weeks has been a lot, and it's really been pretty damn cool. So yeah, if you like, again, if you like the video, hit the like, share this wherever you share things, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Bye, Felicia. No way that actually works. Yep. Definitely awesome. Okay, but it doesn't hold them. It doesn't hold them. Oh, okay. Well, it holds the thing, the particles. That is ridiculous. Jesus. Sentinel parts.